But the big story tonight, a decision today which could change the entire subsidy infrastructure in India, a process which currently costs over 3 lakh crores and is 2% of India's current fiscal deficit. Yet these subsidies have so far been a lifeline, literally for millions of poor people around the country. From January 1st this year, in 51 districts, subsidies in kind instead of in cash will become a reality for gas, kerosene and food in some cases. This will be transferred, the amount of subsidy, in cash to families' bank accounts, mainly via the Aadhar system, the unique identification number scheme. Saying this today after the first meeting on this, the Prime Minister said direct cash transfers open the doors for eliminating waste, cutting down leakages and targeting beneficiaries better. He also said, we have a chance to ensure that every rupee spent by the government is spent truly well and goes to those who truly deserve it. Pilot projects have been carried out already in some parts of India. Our reporters went to the ground to investigate how these have worked and what are the lessons to be learnt.
Rajasthan was chosen by the UPA government as a political platform to give out the 21st crore Aadhar card, an ambitious scheme of direct cash transfers. But it's ironical that a few kilometers away from that political platform, here in Kotkasin, the pilot project of giving kerosene through direct cash transfers is yet to take off. This is how it was meant to work on the ground. Kerosene was to be sold at full rates at 50 rupees a litre instead of a subsidized 15 rupees to ration card holders. The kerosene dealer would take full payment and forward the customer's name to the Food and Civil Supplies Department. The government would then transfer 3 months subsidy directly into the customer's account. But in Kotkasin, most consumers say the money has not been transferred for months.
आम धारणा यही हो गई है कि जब पैसे ही नहीं आते तो तेल लेकर क्या करेंगे? वो तो गैस से भी महंगा पड़ रहा है.
Dealers also say at 50 rupees a litre, they are left with a huge stock of kerosene that nobody wants to buy.
जनता लेके नहीं जा रही है, केरोसिन हमारे सिर पर पड़ा है. बताओ क्या करें हम? हमारे तो
क्यों नहीं ले रही है?
वो महंगे की वजह से नहीं ले रही है कि बैंक में जाती है तो धक्का खा के आ जाती है कि वहाँ से पैसे नहीं आ रहे, वे परेशान हो जाते हैं. 200 रुपए कमाए, 150 रुपए के तेल कहाँ से लेंगे ये?
The idea behind cash transfers was to do away with middlemen. But with kerosene dealers themselves responsible for giving names of beneficiaries, it's simply packaging old wine in a new bottle. In Kotkasin with cameraman Dinesh Pradhan, Harsha Kumari Singh, NDTV.
I'm in Jahangirpuri, the national capital. This used to be a slum and is now a resettlement colony, and most people who live here belong to the most vulnerable section of the society. To help such people, Delhi government is thinking of launching Annashri Yojana, under which every family would get 600 rupees. But there is confusion at every level. People are questioning why 600 rupees and not 1,000 as in cash transfers, and why money at all and not ration.
The Delhi government's ambitious Annashri scheme firstly targets about 3 lakh poor families who do not have ration cards. The government intends to give 600 rupees per family to buy food. But the intended beneficiaries are divided. Some, like Amina, who have a ration card, don't want the cash transfer. A mother of 3, she lives in this one-room house. Her husband earns 2,000 rupees a month.
तो अभी आपको क्या कह के गए हैं वो?
अभी मेरे कह के गया है कि ऐसे है कि पैसा हम ऐसे कि पैसा देंगे 600 रुपया. 10 दिन का भी सौदा नहीं खरीदने पाएगा. 600 रुपये में क्या हो जाएगा?
Others, who don't even have a ration card, look forward to the cash.
नहीं राशन बना ही नहीं, राशन कार्ड ही नहीं बना तो राशन कहाँ से मिलेगा?
तो अभी आपको 600 रुपए का फॉर्म भरा आपने?
हाँ नहीं भरा.
तो आपको क्या लगता है, अच्छा है कि सरकार 600 रुपए तो दे रही है कम से कम?
तो अच्छा ही है, और क्या 600 तो आ ही रहेगी.
A recent report by Seva Bharat, an NGO, gives a more nuanced picture after it conducted a year-long pilot project giving 1,000 rupees in lieu of food through PDS. According to them, there was no decrease in any food item due to cash transfers. Cash transfers cause a significant increase in some food items, and for some families, increases the efficiency of PDS shops in the area. It empowers women because the cash goes to women. There is no increase in alcohol consumption due to cash transfers. But crucially, the NGO said, for effective welfare, poor families should be given a choice at the start of each year. Would they prefer subsidized food or cash? In New Delhi, with Pooja, Anchal Vora, NDTV.
So a game changer for India, what will this actually mean on the ground? Will it be a revolution? Will it mean that every rupee is spent well, as the Prime Minister said? Remember 1985, then Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi pointed to how only that 80 paise of every 1 rupee actually was wasted or went to middlemen. Well, joining me tonight on that is Minister of State for Corporate Affairs Independent Charge, Sachin Pilot. Also, of course, from Rajasthan, where this pilot project took place. I'm also joined by Professor Jean Dresse, who's campaigned tirelessly in the cause of fighting hunger and has written various books on the issue as well. Sachin Pilot, over to you first. I've called this a game changer. The government calls it that as well. Many say that this will be what Narega was to UPA 1. This whole issue of cash transfers will be this for UPA 2. Is that the timing of this? Is elections also behind this?
I think that's the wrong way to look at it, Sonia. The way I see things for the last few years, the idea of getting the unique identification numbers to so many people across the nation, to then link this cash transfer scheme, I think will plug many loopholes at the same time. And you yourself mentioned that the multiplicity of governance structures and for the beneficiaries to not get all that they get are supposed to get from the governments, I think is a huge loophole to plug. And this will really transform and have a paradigm shift in the way citizens interface with the government. Because the money that we are spending for social sector is to the tune of 3 lakh crores in terms of subsidies, in terms of all the financial and material help that we are looking to give to people. But this really will empower people. This will really have the money transferred electronically to the people who deserve it and who are going to be filtered, and they are the ones who are the true beneficiaries of our taxpayers' money. So the government is really doing the job of an enabler, using technology and making sure that the last mile problems that we've had in terms of delivery gets eradicated to a large extent.
Do you have the NDTV Profit app? All the markets, all the news and your own homemade, ready-made portfolio available there for you.
We will right now answer what you should sell, what you should buy when markets are down.
Download at ndtvprofit.com/apps. Get the best app from the channel you trust.